Sup my passion students, and welcome to this video. So this video is what if Deku was Alucard's reincarnation. And I'm just gonna explain why I'm not continuing like the old series. The problem is like I was away for a week because of school, I had to learn. And yeah, so if Google sees, Google, well technically yes, but if YouTube sees you're like inactive for 1 week and you don't upload like a banger video, they're just gonna like not even recommend you or anything. So I'm getting out this banger, reincarnation riff, and I will be like continuing it like someday, not someday, but it will be like a part like. You know what I mean. It's just gonna be like once a week there will be one part of the what ifs. Yeah, so basically let's get straight into this what if. So we're gonna start off with like the powers of Alucard. Who doesn't know, I mean, who doesn't know was, I don't know. So Alucard's powers are like he has like devoured many souls, like I think over 2 million, and basically he is not killable. I'm not gonna give him the power for Schrödinger, and I'm just gonna like give him his normal power, so that like the power of vampire obviously can like transform into bats, and he has like different restraint levels, with restraint level 0 being the strongest. Maybe if you heard of it. So you can basically, I think you need to like look up videos of like his powers so you can understand it. So basically when he like gets shot or anything like gets hurt, it just regenerates in like a reddish, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a reddish flame, like I don't know. It's hard to explain. So basically, it just regenerates automatically, and like his head gets blown off, and he just regenerates. Yeah. So basically, Deku is unkillable, but with a few extra powers. So we're gonna start off where Deku was born, and why this is so important is because when he gets born, next to his bed, like. Yeah, his bed where he gets born. Like when he comes out of the, when he gets born, like a black coffin appears with insides on them. This obviously being Alucard's coffin, which like also limits his powers, but doesn't release restraint level 0 directly, So it basically just stops Deku from using his powers directly, So basically the coffin spawns, basically it just appears out of nowhere. Yeah, so basically that happens, and they are all shocked, obviously, the coffin appeared, and then Inko says, hey, could this be because of like he has a quirk? And doctors don't even know. They say yeah, it could be, but we don't know. So yeah, she just thinks it's a quirk because quirk exists. So we're gonna skip to where Deku is actually not getting bullied, because you know how Alucard is. So he's basically, now his hair, like in the young age, is a bit longer. So it's a bit longer, but just a bit. It's gonna be longer later. It's just gonna be like Alucard's hair, but with a like bit greenish outline, And yeah, so that's basically what happens. And so Deku's just not gonna get bullied by Bakugo because I don't know, he has that creepy vibe, and like no one really likes him because he's like so creepy and shit, And he's like, Deku is kind of a psychopath, I mean, he is Alucard's reincarnation, so And I'm not gonna like get Alucard to talk to him or anything. If you were wondering this, no, he's not gonna talk to Deku or anything. I'm just gonna like make it that he acts like Alucard, nothing more. And yes, obviously his powers here, you know. So he's not actually gonna get bullied because like Bakugo like fears of him. He has like a creepy aura, you might say, and yeah, so basically that's what's gonna happen. And I mean, Bakugo will still like not like him, obviously, but you know, not as much as he did in the series. He just never talked to him, and because he seemed creepy, you know. And yeah, so Deku's just gonna get attacked by the sludge villain, and I don't know, you know, he's like, before we go to sludge villain, like, he noticed, like, one day he cut himself with like a knife when he was like cutting things, and he noticed like this flamish like thing appearing when he like cut himself and like directly heating him. So he secretly tried to like, I don't know, just as at a safe spot, he tried to like cut himself with the knife, and it directly repaired. So he knew that something was going on, and he also noticed that his teeth are like, you know, the teeth that vampires have, they're like getting sharper and getting longer, you know. He knows that as well. So in conclusion, he obviously knows, because Deku's like kind of smart, you know. I mean, Alucard is also like, you know what I mean. So he notices that he is a vampire, but he doesn't tell anyone. I mean, he doesn't even know if he's a vampire, but he thinks about it, you know. It could be, you know. You never know. You never know. Even in the world of My Hero Academia, you never know if you're gonna get a pirate. Be a pirate. Yeah, pirate. A vampire. Did I say pirate before? I don't know. A vampire. So okay. Oh my god. Okay. So Deku's gonna get attacked by a sludge villain, and you know what he's gonna do? He's just gonna. Yeah, I know. But he's just gonna laugh. And the sludge villain is like, "Are you okay? I'm attacking you and shit, you know." And it was like, "Ha! You think you can kill me? That's hilarious." And the sludge villain is like, "What? What do you mean? Obviously I can kill you." And Deku is just gonna, you know, look back at him, creepy look on his face. And this is actually where like his powers, kind of his powers, awaken. And not as high. Yeah, basically. So basically he's gotta transform into bats, you know, like a vampire can. And he's just gonna pour out, you know, he's gonna stand right in front of such villain. And this is when, I don't know if All Might All Might's not coming. All Might is lame, you know. We don't need All Might here. Yeah, so basically Deku is just like, he's gonna stand there and he's gonna like, you know what, I'm just gonna kill you. Deku obviously doesn't really know how to kill him, because, you know, he just transformed into bats and he doesn't know how to attack with that, you know. Yeah, so basically the sludge villain just runs off because he's so scared. Yeah, so basically that's what's gonna happen. And this time obviously Bakugo will get attacked, and basically Deku will be like walking around there, and he's just gonna go there, you know, he's just like not scared, because he doesn't give a fuck. He can't be killed, so he knows he's not gonna die. So he just goes to Sashimi and says, "Hey, you didn't learn your lesson." And the Sashimi just looks at him and directly like runs off. Just go away, you know. Yeah, so basically Bakugo actually thanks Deku. Wow, that's a thing that can happen. I mean, it happened in the main series, but later, but only like a bit, and you might ask, who's gonna be All Might's successor? It's not gonna be Bakugo, right? Because you did it 2 times 4. Nah, it's not gonna be Bakugo. It's gonna be Mirio. The lad, the G, will obviously become All Might's successor. It makes sense, All Might wanted to give Mirio the quirk, but then he like met Deku, and for some reason he gave it to him. I don't know. And Mirio now has one for all, and you know how busted Mirio is now. So yeah, that's gonna be like hard for me to, get overhaul and shit, But I have to worry about that later. So yeah, the 10-month training. How this is gonna work is that Deku is just, I don't know, he's just testing stuff, and he knows like he has no real way to attack. But then he like remembers something that happened to Alucard before. So he remembers that he used pistols, and he wants like, how am I gonna get pistols? And that's pretty weird. And he looks like at his coffin, and then one is like, I never opened it. I don't even know what it is. Mom told me, it was there when I was born, and it was like part of my quirk or something. So I'm just gonna open it. And he opens it, and obviously there's 2 guns inside. And why this thing can't be opened, be opened just because I need to give him guns legally, so that he has guns. You know what I mean, okay? And it's like the best way to attack for him, or like blades. So basically, he's Alucard's reincarnation, so he needs guns. Deku will just think, how am I gonna get away with this? And he just thinks like, maybe I'm like telling it's part of my quirk, so basically like my body regenerates and shit, and I can like transform my body into things, and my body also transforms. And that could be an idea. So basically he just tries to like make out that he can summon guns with his quirk, so he doesn't like get caught using 2 guns, yeah, so he is just gonna not really train but he's gonna train with the guns, obviously, like try the aiming, but he's gonna be like so good after 10 months. He's gonna be god at aiming like Alucard with pistols, obviously. Yeah, so he's just gonna train with guns and like experiment on his powers a bit more. So yeah, basically he can just do all the basic shit that Alucard can do, and you know what I mean. Yeah, so basically it's gonna happen. And yeah, so the 10 months are over. Nothing special really happened. Just train a bit. What I just said. So he's gonna go to an entrance exam, because obviously he still wants to become a hero, because he's like part Deku, part Alucard. If he would only be Alucard, he would just be like randomly killing people, and that's not what's happening right now. So so he's just gonna go to the entrance exam, and yeah, he's just gonna go there and like I don't know where. If man, okay. Yeah. He's just gonna go there, and he's just gonna walk around, and he will pull out his guns, and people be like shocked, like, he has guns. I mean, I guess they maybe thought it was correct. Yeah, so basically he's just gonna shoot the robots, and because these bullets are like, they are like really sick, and they have like caliber of, I don't know how high the caliber is, like higher than a deagle or something. I don't know. These weapons are big, and yeah, he's just gonna shoot some robots, and he's gonna get attacked, and he's just gonna regenerate, He doesn't even give a shit, you know. And then he sees like Roraka getting attacked, and he knows like, no, yeah, I'm a hero. I might have to save her. And basically, he is just gonna like transform into like the bats and just appear, or not appear, but he basically appear in front of Roraka, and he's just gonna lift up the thing. Because, he's like powerful. He's just a vampire, He's gonna lift it up, and then Roraka runs away, but she sees him getting hit by the zero-pointer robot, with a big punch, and she cries because she just killed a person. But you know what's gonna happen. He is just gonna regenerate his whole body, and she's just looking so shocked because that man literally got punched down into like a bloodbath, and he's just gonna whoop, okay, I'm fine, very good. And yeah, basically Raka's just gonna look very shocked, and yeah, he's just gonna normal life, normal day. And yeah, so basically he is gonna turn into bats again and shoot the zero-pointer robots like in his eyes, so he hits like the insides and it explodes. Yeah, so basically he just defeats the zero-pointer robot with no effort, and he just goes around killing more robots, and everyone just shocked at what he just did. Like he got punched by a giant robot, and they're shocked. They don't even know how to move, everyone that watch, obviously. So you're just gonna go around killing more robots, and he's obviously gonna get the best score for like saving a person, shit, So he's gonna go home, and Inko like asks, oh yeah, Deku, how was the entrance exam? And he was like, yeah, it was good. I think I got a few points, and I think I'm gonna get accepted. And she's like super happy because he obviously always wanted to become a hero, and she's like, oh yeah, cool, yeah, you always wanted to become a hero, so it's finally happening, right? Yeah, mom. And he's just gonna go up to his room, and he's just gonna like think about what his powers are, if it's really a quirk, if he's something else, but it's not actually just gonna regret life because he has powers. Just gonna be thankful for the powers, but he just thinks about it a bit, So he's just obviously gonna get accepted. Untouchable, like non-killable person that can fly and literally like shoot with the guns that can explode giant robots. Obviously powerful, but he's obviously gonna get accepted into the school. So he's gonna go there, and he is gonna be meeting his whole class. And yeah, by this time, like Deku has obviously like I told, longer hair, but it's not as long as Alucard's. It's like like the girl form of Alucard, like they're that long of hair, So yeah, he's just gonna meet the other students and like greet them. He's still like a bit kind, but he's not that. Yeah, you know what I mean. Well, actually, I just looked it up. He doesn't have a long hair as long as the girl Alucard, like a bit like shorter, like half the length. You know what I mean. So basically, he has longer hair. That's all. So he's gonna be meeting his class and doing like the little test that they did at the beginning. Like Azawa comes in and says like, "Shut up," and obviously Deku just likes him because he's a cool dude and he acts like Alucard a bit, Obviously, I'm gonna get like into a few references of Helsing Abridged. So stay tuned for that, I guess. So yeah, he's just gonna come in and say like, yeah, we're gonna do a test. Whoever gets the least points will play out the school. And this is gonna be the end of this what if. You know, like kind of a bit of a cliffhanger. You know, but still, you know, we need that, you know. So what I was wanted to say in the last few videos, like join my Discord, because it's kind of silent there, it's really dead. So just join my Discord in the description and subscribe and like, you know, all the good stuff, and see you next time. Probably maybe another Reincarnation series, or maybe my first Naruto what if, I'm not sure yet. So see you next time. Bye. But all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays. Way back a year ago.